No. Hey, I just want to make this video to talk about these beautiful sneakers right here. They're called the Nike React Element 55s, and I think they might be one of my favorite Nike sneakers of all time. I'm just saying. Let's start off with a short review. Nike has decided to use this really thin layer of mesh throughout the shoe, and also a thin tongue, which on the top side felt like suede and on the bottom side felt like a mouse pad. That's as close as a comparison that I can give. And then there's this suede overlay surrounding around the lace loops, and on the back of the heel you get a pull tab, a really thin heel counter, which resembles another pair of Nike sneakers, which is called, I believe, Nike Internationalist. There's a Nike swoosh on the lateral side, but there's no swoosh on the medial side, and yeah, I think that's it. If I'm being honest here, I don't think the materials are that great at all, except, you know, a little bit of suede here and there, but the thin layer of mesh kind of throws me off. But like I said, we'll get back to that in a bit. Moving on to the cushion, Nike implemented this new cushion that they call it Nike React, but they're actually just Nike Lunarlon, which, if you could remember, is also pretty squishy, but it actually bottoms out after a number of wears. And so Nike decided to mess with Lunarlon and tweak it a little bit, and out comes with Nike React. The React foam is actually a little bit squishier than Lunarlon is, and will last way longer than Lunarlon does. So I think this is a really great improvement. Like I said, they're really comfortable. And if you want me to compare it to Boost, I would say Boost is a little bit squishier than React, but React has a really good balance between squishy and being responsive, which is kind of firm. It's really comfortable nonetheless. And if you have the chance to, you know, try them out in store, and let me know how you feel in the comments. And so yeah, that's my review. Now let's talk about the highlights that actually got me sold on these bad boys right here. And I know I said it's a really simple shoe, but it's not to a point where they look dull. You know what I mean? I think the Nike design team actually did an amazing job on, you know, the whole aesthetics of this shoe. I think they look really good, especially in this specific colorway, the triple blacks. Like every single small detail that you'll find on the shoe felt so much more appreciated in the triple black colorway, at least. And I don't know, man, it's probably just me. Like, I felt like this pair of shoes belong in the future. My favorite part of these sneakers are the little nubs and pods on the React cushion. It reminds me of, like, in the movies, people would like inject chemicals in the shoe through these pods and make you run a little bit faster. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. And then you got the cushion, which is, I feel like, one of the best in the market right now. It's really comfortable. And then when you get something that good looking and that comfortable, it's just great. So yeah, you get best of both worlds with these. Like, every single time I look at these, I just thought that these are really beautiful sneakers. But I do have my concerns on the sneakers, initially at least. Now, when I first got these, like I said, materials are really flimsy, they're really thin, and they got no glue backing on it, they got no fuse back in it. And so I was wondering, how would these, you know, last? I was worried about durability issues, but after wearing them for like 9 months, I've walked a lot in these. I did some light jogging in these, some light short hiking, and I've walked in the mud, I've walked in the rain, and really, surprisingly, they're holding up really well, despite of how thin the materials they use. And so, but they, you know, they haven't hit the 1 year mark yet, so I'll probably do like a little update in the comments. Up until this point, they're holding up really well, apart from, you know, some stitching that kind of popped out. But besides that, they're still in really good shape. And like I said, I wear them a lot. Now, that was my first concern, which is not that big of a deal anymore. My second concern is the fit. Now, when I first saw them in the photos, I felt like they fit really narrow. And then I decided to go up half a size. And when I wear them, the width was fine, but the length was actually a little bit too long, and they made my feet look like some alien feet. So I decided to return them and get my usual size, UK7 instead. And when I put my UK7s on, the length issue was solved. They fit perfectly, but the width, now the fit wasn't as tight as I imagined. It's actually a comfortable snug rather than choking snug. And after like a month or two of wearing these, I felt like the shoe actually molded to your feet. You get a really cozy and comfy snug as if you're wearing a pair of really nice socks. And so I really got no complaints on these anymore. But still, if you're a white footer, I would still suggest that you go in store and try them on and find the best fit for you. But if not, it's better to go up half a size because these are still narrow shoes. Now going back to my first concern, which was the materials that Nike has decided to use, which I thought was pretty flimsy. You know, the only reason that I could think of that why they're using these materials and make it so thin is because they're probably trying to shave off some unnecessary weight, being that these sneakers are made for lifestyle casual walking instead of running and intense workouts, because as you can see, it has a really thin heel counter, so lockdown is pretty basic, and then there's no torsional support, but they are really light. Like the whole upper felt lighter than the cushion itself, and the cushion is already pretty light itself. You can only imagine how light these sneakers are. So yeah, that's the only reason that I can think of that could probably be understandable of why they're using flimsy material. But besides that, I don't really get the point. And yeah, that's it. That's a video. I really didn't mean to talk this long. I thought I just want to make this short video, but I guess okay. But still, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.